Tonight at 9, an ATM whisked away. A vehicle smashing into a gas station. Two masked people take off with the ATM. The video you only see on DC News Now. But what we've learned from Maryland. And several shot overnight in the district. One shooting with 5 victims. Another killing a woman inside an apartment. The latest from police.
It's unsettling to know that there was something like that right here amongst us.
Returning home after nearly 24 families evacuated after chemicals discovered inside a neighbor's house. The connection to a wanted man out of Pennsylvania. For safety in schools, the warning in one Maryland county when it comes to drinking water. What officials say they're doing to keep kids and staff safe.
And the cold front has pushed through the region, which is going to send temperatures down nice and cool overnight tonight, as well as we head into your Monday.
Plus loan relief in limbo for millions of former college students. They're caught in the courtroom crossfire after the latest push for debt forgiveness stalls. The actions to take right now to stretch your dollar.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And good Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 10 o'clock. It's September the 7th. I'm Ben Dennis. We begin tonight in the district. Police say 5 people, including 3 women, 2 men, are hurt after a shooting in Southeast last night. Officials say it happened on Varney Street around 7:30. It's there that officers found the 5 people. They were all conscious and breathing. Police do not have a suspect in custody, we're told, at this hour. The investigation is ongoing. Meantime, D.C. police say that a woman was killed in a shooting inside an apartment in Petworth overnight. Police responded to Spring Road. This is near 13th Street after a 911 call came in for a shooting around 10:30. Police say they found 33-year-old Tanisha Morris unconscious with several gunshot wounds. She died on scene. A man, we're told, was also found inside the apartment, shot several times. No word on his condition. There's also a $25,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and a conviction. Well, in Maryland, police are searching for a suspect they say inappropriately touched a University of Maryland student. University police say that the young woman was walking along College Avenue when a young male approached her, touched her just before 11:30 yesterday morning. Tony then ran off down a nearby bike trail. The investigation is ongoing. Time is 10:02. Over to your forecast with meteorologist Derek Bowen. He's in for Scott Sumner. All right, you had said it in the headlines, Derek. A cool down is moving on through tonight.
A nice little cool down indeed. It's going to feel very nice and fall-like as we head into your Sunday morning. Had a bunch of clouds today, as well as a little bit of sprinkling activity across the DMV. Now we're cooling down overnight, and we're going to see a nice, cool and crisp night all across the region. It's going to be nice, so be sure to get out there and enjoy a nice early sip of tea as you head about tomorrow. Definitely it's going to be a nice one as we head about tomorrow. We're looking at 66 degrees in D.C., 62 in Philly, 61 in New York, 71 still in Raleigh, looking at temperatures into the 50s, as well as a few 60s across the Ohio River Valley. Moving over to the Great Lakes, though, we are all into the 50s there. We're going to see temperatures cooling off quite a bit overnight. You can see we have our dew point now at 45 degrees Fahrenheit here in Washington. Just an hour ago, it was still into the 50s, so we're seeing that cool down quite a bit. We're going to see those temperatures drop down into the low 20s, or no 20s, low 40s, low 50s overnight. I'll get it right between now and then. All in all, we're going to see a pretty chilly night across the area, especially with this cool air coming into the picture.
All right, Derek, we're seeing just a few. All right, the search continues tonight for whoever stole an ATM from another Prince George's County store. The latest theft happened early this morning at a Shell gas station on Livingston Road in Fort Washington. That's where our Dave Laval reports with the latest information.
Wood paneling behind me replaces the wall the crooks are said to have crashed through in order to steal the ATM. Security cameras captured the moment crooks are said to have rammed the back of their truck through the wall around 3 o'clock Saturday morning. 2 people can then be seen picking up the ATM as they took off with it. Employees told us no one in the store got hurt. This is just the latest theft of its kind around Prince George's County. County police are looking for this car, wanted in connection with an attempted break-in of an ATM at the 7-Eleven on Arbor Street in Cheverly during the early morning hours of August 13th. You may also recall we told you about a stolen ATM back in March at the 7-Eleven on Racetrack Road in Bowie. Prince George's County Police have yet to respond to our phone calls and emails regarding Saturday morning's theft. In Fort Washington, Maryland, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Dave for getting his hands on that video, too. Tonight, Virginia families are settling back into their homes after being evacuated when suspicious chemicals were found inside of a neighbor's home in Herndon. This happened yesterday while police were searching for a wanted man in Pennsylvania. DC News Now's Mariel Carbone has the details on the investigation.
I was walking up Grace Street here, going to Harbor House, which is the retirement center.
But when George Cardelius arrived,
The police told me the building's been evacuated. You can't go in.
the senior center, along with roughly 20 homes, evacuated in the Herndon Square Station neighborhood after police located chemicals inside a townhome here.
I'm as curious as you are to find out what's going on.
According to Herndon police, officers arrested 44-year-old Stephen Kyle Friday afternoon. He was wanted on several charges in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, including stalking and harassment. While executing a search warrant on his Herndon home, they found an unknown chemical, prompting a major response. The Fairfax County Bomb Squad and the Washington ATF called in.
It's going to be a meticulous, slow process to safely clear this out.
Police Captain
just bear
Steve
with us.
Bahonet couldn't say what the substance is or how much of it was inside, but
It's serious enough from the experts that went in there that's why we've closed the area all around this area. So it is an abundance of caution right now, but I think rightfully so.
Apparently they brought some pretty big teams here. Apparently it was serious.
Marilyn Miller lives nearby and says she's never seen anything like this in her neighborhood before.
It's unsettling to know that there was something like that right here amongst us. I'm glad that the police had the wherewithal and the foresight to get in there and
Our thanks to Mariel for her reporting. Police say that the chemicals found inside the home were determined to not be dangerous and not illegal. All right, drinking water in 8 different Frederick County, Maryland schools were found to be contaminated with forever chemicals. They're called PFAS. And now the school district says they're taking precautions to keep students and staff safe to reduce exposure. Some schools have turned off all water fixtures like fountains, and they provided purified water or bottled water. And the Maryland Department of Environment just released this statement saying, quote, "We will continue to work in partnership with other agencies and local governments on testing, fixing problems, and helping to fund the needed improvements." For a list of those schools, you can head to our website, dcnewsnow.com. Meantime, essential water use restrictions have been lifted in PG County. WSSC says that crews worked around the clock to replace a failing water main. The water distribution system in this area has returned to normal. We're told the old pipe was taken for forensic analysis. All right, starting Monday, Metro is adjusting regular bus routes, 6 of them. Here they are: the F6 and 8, G14, R2 and 12, and T14 buses. Metro says the changes will make buses more efficient and arrive on time more often. It will also make departure times more convenient for students. Find a list of those timetables that have been updated on Metro's website. All right, starting next month, DDOT will start cutting bus routes for the DC circulator. It's part of the process to completely shut it down by the end of the year because of budget cuts. DC News Now's Yamari Sase spoke to riders and workers pushing for the mayor's office to reconsider.
Well, in October, the Roslyn DuPont Circle DC circulator route will no longer exist, and eventually the entire bus system will be gone by the end of the year. Many riders and employees say they're hoping something can be done to change this decision.
I think it's a sad loss for Washington.
It's a very, very big inconvenience.
Riders like Priscilla Friendpong and George Endike rely on the DC circulator to get to work every day.
From here, you can connect to the other circulator and go to Union Station, which is a route the Metro doesn't cover. The cost is about half the standard cost of Metro.
But starting in October, DDOT will begin downsizing routes and eventually shut down the bus system at the end of the year due to budget cuts.
It helps me to get to the office on time. And with this not being there, I don't know.
Mayor Muriel Bowser says ridership is down since the pandemic and is no longer worth the cost. And according to city data, circulator ridership saw a steady increase after the pandemic, but between 2023 and 2024, that number did drop by 500,000. Daryl Harrison, supervisor for the DC Circulator, doesn't believe that's true.
I'm trying to understand where they're getting their ridership numbers from. One, our buses stay packed. Then also some of our fare boxes are not working. So how are you counting? I'm just asking to reconsider. Look at what the people saying in the city. You see the conflict that's going on. Have a change of heart. Consider us another year.
And riders are hoping the same.
Well, I hope we can save the circulator, and I certainly would continue taking it.
Well, in the meantime, DDOT says they're working with WMATA to determine service levels needed to accommodate any closures. Reporting in Roslyn, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Yamari. Meantime, today in the district, folks came together to enjoy the 15th annual DC State Fair downtown. The event showcased DC's agricultural, food, and artistic talents all in one spot. On top of live performances, local food vendors, and workshops, there were also several contests at the fair. They include pie eating, best chili, and best mac and cheese as well. That all sounds pretty good, right? Mayor Bowser also invited families to come out for DC's second annual After School in the City Resource Fair in Northeast. It connects DC families with after-school programs for young people between 5 and 21. Organizers say they hope the event helps every kid in the district find their passion.
It is important to come up because you will have a wide array of after-school options to choose from. It is free.
A lot of people don't have the means to get a lot of this information or find it or even go to all the different locations that would have it. So we are truly appreciative. Thank you.
Today's fair included multiple exhibits such as college and career readiness and performing arts.